More than 43 people died because of the giant snowstorm that hit the U.S. today. Deaths were reported in at least 9 states, and forecasters warned of another round of snow and ice this Saturday and Sunday. Powerful winter storms in many U.S. states have killed scores of people, destroyed buildings, and left tens of thousands without power, authorities said, as forecasters warned of a flurry of snow and ice. Other will overflow on the weekend. Deaths were reported in at least 9 states this week as one of the deadliest cold snaps of the season stretched from the Pacific Northwest to the Northeast and as far south as Mississippi. According to the state health department, at least 14 deaths in separate cases in Tennessee this week were weather-related, with a new winter weather advisory issued Thursday morning for an area number. Officials in Oregon said 3 people were killed and a baby was rescued when power lines fell on a parked car in Portland Wednesday during an ice storm. Witnesses said 2 adults and a teenager were electrocuted as they exited the vehicle and a passerby pulled the child out safely. Police in Pennsylvania said Wednesday that 5 New York women were killed the previous day when a tractor-trailer hit people at the scene of a pickup truck that crashed on Interstate 81 in the northeastern part of the state is full of snow. Overall, at least 43 people have died in 9 states since the coldest front of the winter swept through last weekend, CNN reported. In addition to causing deaths and damage, the winter blast also caused hundreds of flight cancellations and delays. It also caused schools and offices to close in many localities. The National Weather Service is warning of snow and ice storms from the Midwest to the Northeast as well as a new round of severe winter weather in the Northwest over the weekend, the National Weather Service said. Warning. Tiringly busy weather continues across the lower 48, NWS in La Crosse, Wisconsin, tweeted along with an animation of how winter weather warnings and watches spread across the country America this week, even to the northern regions. Florida, after a brief pause Wednesday, temperatures plummeted again Thursday night and struggled to reach freezing in cities including Oklahoma City, Nashville, Philadelphia, forecasters said. And New York City. AccuWeather said Thursday that new snowstorms will cover areas from Chicago to Pittsburgh, Washington, D.C., and New York. This will be a colder storm than most people are accustomed to across much of the Midwest and Northeast because lower ground and air temperatures combined with the fine or granular nature of the snow will rapidly accumulate. Gathering on streets and highways, said AccuWeather senior meteorologist Brett Anderson. Their website says it will be a 2-part storm bringing snow that could affect 115 million people across 18 states, followed by the coldest Arctic air of the season so far across most eastern United States. A second round of stronger snowfall is expected to move farther south, perhaps as far as southeastern Virginia. Meanwhile, the NWS warned of a new round of freezing rain and heavy mountain snowfall in the Pacific Northwest through the weekend, with heavy rain on the Oregon and Washington coasts threatening flash flooding where the ground has already fallen. Saturation.